do you think our school system in general, let's think about India's education system right now and not a particular school. Do you think that our school education system is designed to meet the needs of these so-called gifted students?
Thank you so much, sir, for inviting me to speak. In general, we are not, but in specific to the school, every principal, every school tries to have their own ways to identify the children and having their own perspective, and then planning to test the children and then look after the children. Uh, the children, I come from army background. I've seen RAMC children. I've seen Rashtriya Military School children who are selected from the entire India level. I would give you the example of RAMC. When I was in RAMC and I was conducting the exam, there were 350 children appeared from Delhi, and I made the paper. And made the paper of 8th standard entrance exam from the 9th level, banking, those books. And that's how we selected. Just one child passed out of the entire 350 lot, and this one child was selected for RAMC. And the vacancies for like Rajasthan has got just 2 vacancies, and there are around 500 to 600 children are appearing. So you taking only those many children to RAMC, that way I would say that my starting in the teaching was from RAMC, and then we dealt with the gifted children only there. So we became an expert kind of institute for handling the gifted children, and the children are taught for the NDA and then other competitive exams starting from class 8. And over a period of time, the teachers become expert. But then, in general, if you ask me, we do not have any program for teaching the training the teachers for handling these gifted children. But then institute specific programs we do have. Even each and every principal would try his or her level best to have their teachers trained, sir. Over to you, sir.
So anything specific that you think that has worked in your school, or in any other experience that you saw that, okay, here is a program that can really work very well, or here is an initiative of identifying gifted students that was very effective?
Generally, when my wife is a professor in university, I was just before the program, I was talking to her that, how do you identify? She said BEd doesn't have the program, but MEd classes they do have the program for identify these, how the gifted children have to be identified, trained. So she was telling me about, the achievement test and other things. When, generally teachers always call a child that you are disturbing my class. You unnecessarily see, they even complain to the parent that your child asks too many questions which are not relevant to the subject, not realizing that child might be very curious and maybe thinking ahead of the time. So this is something that, as an institute, as a society, we need to train our teachers. But then identifying a child, especially in our schools, like a child scoring, 100% marks always, every time, and then becoming very curious and thinking what you said in your presentation, sir. Those were the methods what we are also following, sir. Otherwise, I can't give you any specific program as of now. I told you about the RAMC program,
Correct.
but all children are gifted children, sir.
Yeah.